Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for Monday, December 29th. Today's clue is by member Jack Porter. Married life turns cold after we first kiss. Married life turns cold after we first kiss. First could be an indicator to say to take the first letter of either we or kiss. I wonder if married or married life is the definition, or kiss or first kiss could be the definition also. After feels like a swapperoo, right? So whatever we're doing to the left is then put after whatever we're doing to the right. So maybe we start with W. Maybe our definition is kiss, and we take the first letter of we and we put it put it before, because this is after. So we start with W, and then all of this needs to become 6 letters. Married life turns cold. Turns feels like a reversal indicator. Which would mean that we reverse a word, obviously. Reversing cold doesn't make a lot of sense. DLOC, but reversing life gets you EFIL, which isn't horrible. What would married be doing? Would married be our definition? I don't know. After we first kiss. Kiss doesn't have to be what the surface is saying kiss means. It could be like, when two things kiss, they just touch. Like, oh, we just kissed. We like our cars kissed. Or I kissed the curb. It's like just touching. I don't know what else kiss would mean. There's a band called Kiss, but that doesn't really help. Married? I'm trying to figure out if married is an indicator. I'm a little bit lost on this one. I'm going to grab the indicators today. So we're not going to read it yet. So turns, after, and first are the indicators. That's exactly what I thought. So what are we doing here then? Maybe hold on. Maybe married is our definition. If that's the case, we would do ELIF because we're turning life. And then just the word cold? No. Cold can just be a C. So if you think about a tap, right, you've got your cold tap and your hot tap, and oftentimes they're labeled C and H. So cold could be C. And that's all of that is after we. I have too many letters already. So we'd be doing we, and then elif, and then C, and then kiss. And I was thinking first kiss would be a K to end with CK, but obviously that doesn't help. Maybe we do end in CK and I need to do something else here, but I need to eliminate some letters. Okay, so what if we ended in CK? Because what I'm thinking is this cold is coming after we. So we start with we, and then after all of that we do CK. I don't know. Are we allowed to do that? Or would we do WEK? I'm going to read the indicators, make sure I know them. Selection indicator. That's the first. Reversal indicator. That's our turns. And a positioning indicator. So that's our after. So I have the indicators exactly right. Married. Maybe I need to think of another word for married, like joined, like partnered, like, I don't know. Can we become one letter somehow? I don't know. First kiss feels like we're getting a K. But so if we're reversing life to get elif, and then we use C for cold, and then we use we, and then we use the K. That's too many letters is the problem. But I don't know how we're reducing the letters more. Do I need another hint? What should I grab? I guess I could grab the fodder, but I'm pretty sure I know what the fodder is. Okay, let's consider the idea of kiss being the definition then. Then somehow married life gets turned, gets reversed. I think for reversals, we are allowed to do a replacement, but I don't know what we'd replace married life with. But let's say we did. And then we would get the C, and all of that's after. So we'd end in C. We'd have some number of letters for married life, and then we'd have we, the first letter of we, which is W. And we'd mean kiss. So we need a word for married life. I don't like starting with W ending in C in general. We need married life to be replaced with a 5-letter word that's then reversed. I don't know. Let's just confirm. Let's just get the fodder then. Cold, we, and kiss are the fodder. So, okay. So, married life then is our definition. We're turning cold, DLOC. So maybe it's just we K DLOC. Oh, wedlock. So it is what I said. Okay. I dismissed turning cold around because I didn't see how we do DL, but there's a syllable break in between. So here's what we're doing. We're taking we, and we're just putting we there. And then so turns cold. We're reversing cold to make it DLOC, and we're putting it after we. And then at the very end, we're putting the first letter of kiss, which is the K. I was so close to having the answer for so long, but it didn't occur to me that we were turning cold instead of life. I kind of rejected that early on and didn't revisit it. All right, I had all the right pieces, but didn't do it correctly. How'd you do?